Alright, welcome back viewers. Like I said in the update video, I'll probably get maybe one or two videos done, try to catch up a little bit here. Well, some sad news for you if you're a Digimon fan or a music lover or a combination of both. I found out, like most people who follow the franchise, probably, according to a few news sources which I'll leave inside the description down below, some of you might call it BS or not, but I don't care, has reported that Wada Kouji, the wonderful man who wrote the opening songs and majority of the soundtrack to all the Digimon seasons out there, has passed away this month at 42. I'm not going to give a specific date because I feel like for you to understand the article that you really need to read the article and have it from a few different sources to compare, contrast, and let it maybe sink in a little bit. But that's just my personal opinion. If you can agree or disagree, don't care. But give my few cents. I'll talk about this. Give him a few cents into this. Wada Kouji was a man to me that brought Digimon pretty much to life in a way, because it's his music that could really impact you inside certain moments, especially with a story that's as Digimon is very dark. I know some of you are gonna say, "Oh, but it's so lighthearted. They made poo jokes. They made all this. They made all that. How can it be so dark?" Well, fellow viewers, brief history lesson on Digimon for you before me and my co-host actually get into that. The brief history of Digimon is that it's a very dark story. I mean, I'm not talking about, dark as in you see all these creatures, even to the American version, passed away into Digidid. Not that kind of dark as in some of your main cast for Adventure 01 and 02 had some dark history to them. But 01, Sora didn't like the Digicrest of Love because, of course, I'm briefly remembering it's been so long since I've watched the Japanese dub English sub of this series, which is more important right now. If you are a Digifan to watch that, to understand my key points here. She felt like she was unlovable, that no one can love her, so that she can't return love back. So she didn't understand why she got the crest of love. Inside this series, so that one season right there, TK and Matt had, of course, you probably, if you remember the show like I have, or rewatch it, you know that they fight, but inside the sub, they openly tell one another to basically go to hell. Exact subbing from a few different sources. And you say, "Oh, how can that be?" Well, different culture, different standards for television and all that stuff. Digimon ain't exactly the kiddie show that has been made over here inside the United States, and my co-host will talk about that when we get to that point. But that's different topic, different medium right now. Right now, it's talking about the man Wada Kouji, who worked on such properties and all that stuff. Wonderful singer. When he came back to do Digimon Tries opening for Butterfly, which is basically a remake of his original with the same name. A lot of people gave me shit for, he's not different, his voice ain't shot, so on and so forth. But any music teacher who has taught music knows, especially the course, knows that when you go through surgeries around your lungs and your throat, you, based on that general air, I'm not a medical doctor, so you can yell at me in the comments for not being specific. That's where the article comes in. It's hard to maintain your career, especially as a singer or voice actor or any of that kind of career, which is what he was, as his primary career was singer. Sometimes you might find him getting credits as a voice actor somewhere, in between his singing career and all stuff. Hey, he guys are making money, so I'm gonna pay for medical bills. But I went on to Facebook and all that, because Facebook's not reliable. Hear me on that. It was not good at theirs, because it's majority of the time it's a stress reliever, check on what the family's doing, so on and so forth. But whenever I saw the article came in that he died at the age of 42, I'm like, that's young. That is very young. He is younger than my parents and all. Battling cancer can do that. But man, that man, let's talk about him for a while. His singing voice was wonderful. If you heard it on the radio or even a karaoke version or an Easter egg of some other show of his work and all that stuff, and he was a pretty good fan of his, you'd know, hey, that's Mr. Kouji's music right there. They're paying some pretty decent homage to him, or price, or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I'm not. Much of this ain't scripted, so there you go. I'm too lazy for that. Of course, I can script some things if it's fact checking, but I fear for death of a star or whatever, movie star, singer, childhood idol, that unscripted would work better for that kind of format. But yes, I grew up watching Digimon, as I grew up watching Pokemon. But when I got older, I went back to watch it subbed, because a few of my stepfather and a few of my friends have introduced me to the world of subbed anime. And ever since that day, I watch everything in subbed unless I'm too tired and I watch it in dub. But just listen to the soundtracks for Digimon, listen to some of his live concerts before he had to get chemotherapy done a few times. He was, he was very passionate about his career in an era in which most singers just do it for the money. Even over there, some people just do it for the money, didn't really put much heart or soul or anything like that into the way of singing. And sometimes going on a singing rant here, you can tell whenever someone's giving it their all, when someone's just bored out of their mind, but they're too deep to leave, or they just want the money. I don't know about Kouji's personal life, don't want to know, because I'm not trying to keep the rose-colored glasses on, but it ain't my business to know what he did in his personal life. I just hope that when he passed away, according to these few articles, of course, someone could have wrote a rumor. We all know how that turns out. Dummy internets. How we can write so-and-so died and have them actually be living, but it's some internet joke. Hopefully this ain't no internet joke. And if it is, I'll leave it up here for this in case he does pass on. Again, way too lazy to do anything else other than that. But hopefully it's a factual thing here. Of course, going back to the Digimon topic, I can cover that later on. But he brought in a lot of elements into the show, which, if you were to compare both the Japanese and the English versions, kind of made the Japanese one seem a little bit more entertaining than the English, especially when it came to mood. Because when it came to mood and all that stuff, basically, I mean, the scenes in which you'd know that no 5-year-old or whatever kid can handle messing with, which that is pretty much what Digimon Adventure 01, 02, and Tamers along with Frontier, pretty much that was their main cast primarily. as people under the age of 14 handling very adult-like matters. And his music would come on at certain parts of the episode during those dark times. Like I could remember with Try. I've seen it like on YouTube. You can find just about anything on YouTube. On Try, they were showing a fight scene with Alphamon, and his song came on and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, the mood just really made it feel more tangible in that matter. But that's what his music does. Well, that's enough for this right here. I'll leave the video descriptions in the bottom for the articles. You can find more on Google if you just type it all up. Hopefully it's not some stupid joke, because that would really cheese off a lot of fans. Also, if you're living inside the area, apparently according to one of the articles, they've said that they're holding a funeral for the fans to come in and pay their respects to Mr. Kouji. And I say something for you guys. You are one lucky group in a manner. Not saying that funeral is a happy thing or whatever. I'm saying to actually meet the guy who brought so many people so much in such a short amount of time and make everything hold up as far as music is concerned. Because face it, let's take anything else. Nothing is really can escape the time from which it was made from. Sorry if I'm not getting the right words for this, but it's a very shocking blow to everything. Well, that's my piece. I'm still figuring out how to do everything, so if there's anyone experienced watching these vids, please give some criticism, very constructive, nothing demeaning. Because, let's face it on the matter, if you at one point in time was a noob, if you are making videos on this website, everyone is new at something. And all, so, signing out, doing whatever, this has been Shaman Kid, later.